standing by. Welcome back. Wacky Wednesday. We're getting wild today. We're getting friggin' wacky and wild today.
Watch out.
Watch out. Hey.
Watch out.
Hey, yeah.
You bring a camel in today?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Gang's all back together.
We got everybody here tonight. The boys are back in town.
Remember that one insurance commercial with the camel on a Wednesday?
Mike. Mike. Guess what day it is?
Was that insurance?
Yeah, I think you're right. Guess Mike. Guess what day it is?
I wish there was
Hump day.
I wish there was a way we could have. You know, I just thought of a segment while the intro was rolling.
Oh yeah.
A segment for the show. I want to have like my highlight reels of the week or something like that. The reels that I find
That would be
funniest.
perfect.
The
Yeah.
real polls.
If you want to go through some reels, what you could do to make it easier for the show, what a lot of podcasts I watch do, they'll go through and edit like a YouTube video of all their reels, and if it's got copywritten music or whatever, they cut it all out, or blood or whatever, to make it safe for their stream. This is the H3 show I'm talking about, but they'll do that. They'll do a compilation, but they'll just edit it a little bit, make sure it's appropriate and easy to watch, and then they react to them on stream.
Reels of
I
the
think that's a
week.
great idea. Curtis's Reels of the Week.
Yeah.
Curtis's Reels.
Yeah. Welcome to Curtis's
Top
Reels of the
3.
Week.
I saw the East skiing Coney Island on the hot top. what was that?
Oh, yeah.
Have you been vaccinated? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell Joe Byron right now?
That's an old one. You dusted off an oldie.
Yeah, well,
Bing bong.
Yeah, Bing Bong.
it was just
I remember that.
it was just captioned. The only thing I remember from 2021.
That's funny.
And I thought it was so funny.
He's on Coney Island skiing on the high top.
Yeah. Amy said she sent us a skiing video today. We were talking about that, and then Amy sent it to me.
Yeah, the what was it?
I'll pull it up here.
Yeah, that was funny because Curtis sent us that
Oh, are you
earlier
okay?
in the day, and then Amy sent us
Yeah, okay. You're gonna.
Oh, yeah, okay. Pull it up.
the same one later.
If you're gonna play a reel on here, I gotta at least make you watch this one.
It's these AI videos. The AI videos get me every single time. Like, not like I think they're real, but they make me laugh like no other videos.
Yeah, this guy, we're saying we're fairly certain this is a AI creation.
Have you
I don't
been
think it's
looking
legit.
for a
but-
place to ski? Come to Jiggler's Hill, the only ski resort in the U.S. with an unlimited buffet.
Oh, my God.
Jiggler's Hill offers pristine views, terrain parks, and many famous runs, such as Flying Whale and Large White Crack.
That's funny.
The music is good too.
Large
Yeah.
white crab.
Have you been
Yeah,
looking for
that was a good
Oh,
one.
boy. Classy stuff. Only classy clips here on the show.
Yeah, one more.
Well, we could have, like, to go with your segment, you could have, like, on Wayne's World, how there's, like, they did, like, Babe of the Week or something. That was, like, a bit for Wayne's World. But, you could have, like,
Real-
Bonehead of the Week or something,
Could be. This is highest class right here. I thought
Boston
this one.
Family Members.
Oh, yes!
Oh,
I saw this! I love
I like this guy. Yeah.
This guy's hilarious.
Fucking Salem, New Hampshire.
Turn him up,
This
Carter.
place is fucking absolutely legendary. It really is like Disney World for pieces of New England shit like me. I even wore my good shirt today in case I run into any hot New Hampshire trailer trash chicks. Someone's gotta love them and I'll fucking do it. I was waiting in the line for Splash Mountain and all of a sudden out of nowhere I got hit by a fucking tsunami, dude. This guy was checking on me and shit, but I'm good, dude. Had to check out the fucking Star Blaster, dude. This one's a fucking OG, dude, and I really love this motherfucker. Got blasted off and we came back down. I lost my fucking cigarette, though, dude. I didn't think anything could take my cigarette. This motherfucker owes me a cigarette, though. But yeah, I went on the Sky Ride after that, dude. It's my favorite fucking ride in the park. It's chill. The lines are always fucking open. You can look at the beautiful scenery and everyone having fun. It's fucking nice, you know? After that, I played some fucking paintball, dude. I should have been a Navy SEAL kid. I'm a straight surgeon. Went on the Turkish twist. This one fucked me up, dude. My equilibrium was scrambled, dude. I got a slush after that to cool down and fucking chilled next to this guy checking out his nuts, no homo. Took a nice boat ride, again, no homo. And then I went on this roller coaster, dude, and fucking got a nice little picture. I met Zoltar from Big, and I asked him if he could make my hog bigger. I think it's fucking broken because it's still the same size. End of the day on the Ferris wheel. Like and follow for part 2.
Oh my god, that guy, he nailed it.
Oh, Canopy, yeah.
Yeah, Canopy Lake Park. He friggin' nailed it. He had him dead to rights.
God.
It's awful because you know, like largely, I think anyone watching this video will understand why that's so funny.
Yeah.
Right. But if perhaps you haven't been around New England recently. It's hard to leave the house without seeing a couple of those characters slumped over in the street with a cigarette hanging out of their mouth. But just even everything, what did he say? I went on the Turkish twist. It's just too funny. Oh, you got the Coney Island video?
Did you want to watch the...
I mean, since you got it pulled up, we can watch it real quick.
Right.
We're already in the clip show. We might as well keep going.
Hey, yo, we got Byron's Car Wash live from Coney Island. Are you vaccinated? Yes, sir. I was feeling thirsty. Your mom gave me a gallon of Henny to quench that, you heard? It's no snow on the floor. He's really skiing in Coney Island on a hard top. What we do in Coney Island, collect? Real, son. We keep it real. Fuck your life. Bing, bang. He had too many shots. You want a shot? Hey, yo, Ariana Grande, what's up, mama? I'll come to Coney Island and take a spin on the cyclone. I miss you. Let's see that flip, boy. Yeah. With the yellow foam zone.
I have 7 female wives. Go to my Instagram.
What do you want to tell
I think we got the point. I think we got the point.
Yeah, I remember people quoting this.
This is the Kim and Kanye of Coney Island.
Hey, Kim ain't got shit on me.
No, he got a spot in his balls. Steve Jobs did not die for this. If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong.
Yeah, every piece of that video was heavily quoted.
Yeah.
That was like...
Kim ain't got shit on me.
Hey, no snow on the floor.
Skiing on the hard top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a classic. I mean,
Speaking
every
of
single second.
speaking of skiing, you guys want to see what I just ordered today?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, pull
You're
it
gonna
up.
have to look them up, Carter. Look up
Get
trash
some
bag
swag down.
snow pants.
Oh, wait.
Trash bag?
Trash bag snow pants. It's a brand. I think the website is called like Trash Bag World.
Huh.
No, they're neat. They're
Now
Denim.
hold on.
denim. You got the denim.
All right. Let's look at these and then I'll share my piece.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Share your piece.
Well. So if you go to the colors, Carter, see where you can switch your color. Now select denim, so we can get a look at what they look like.
Jeans, you mean?
Yeah, same thing. Denim jeans, the same thing.
Yeah, well, you said color,
Dungarees.
so...
Well, throw them up there. Throw them up on the stream so people can see. But this is from a company called Trash Bags. they make these ski pants, and go. Can you just pull up the denim picture?
Yep, right there.
This pair here is the pair I ordered. They're denim. All their other pairs are waterproof. I don't believe the denim pair is waterproof, but that's the pair I ordered. I was hemming and hawing for a long time about the baggy snow pants.
What's the cost on them?
What's it say?
$215.
Yeah.
215.
All right, now let me ask you because
I did. I ordered
did
them.
it.
She's not skiing with you anymore.
I did. I just went for it. I was contemplating this for a while. I saw these on Instagram, and I was like, those are wild. You know, that was my first thought. And
all right, now hold on a second though,
All right.
because I thought the trash bag fit park scene was about finding the used, rattiest, repurposed, cheap, free.
What's your point here?
I thought that was the scene. You're going against your own rule. You're going against your own rule and buying into.
Yes, yes, and no. Yes and no. So let me make one thing perfectly fucking clear.
He's got a rock solid line for every. No, he's got a. Hold on.
I have an airtight excuse for every line of reasoning you might pose. Do you honestly think I would order these without having an airtight excuse for every possible line of questioning?
That's what I was going for.
Jake and Amir. That's a Jake and Amir quote.
Let
me explain to you.
Sausage, a diamond comes out the other end.
Let me explain to you something, okay? My philosophy on things. The philosophy is called earn your gear. That is the philosophy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I've been in the streets. I've been in the game. I cut my teeth. Okay. If I want to splash out once in a while,
He wants to splash out.
if I want to splash out once in a while on some new gear, I'm gonna.
Let him make a
I've
splash.
earned that. Okay. I have my
I don't
junky
mean-
free gear. I have my coveralls. I've got my '80s vintage suit. You know what I mean? Like
he wants to play in the
I
salt
know what
water.
you're saying. I know what you're saying, but it's not about the buying of the new gear because that is
well,
totally
what's your point?
My point is
You just
buying,
said it doesn't that go
dropping-
against your philosophy? I'm
dropping-
trying to explain this to you.
dropping that kind of money on something that is designed to look like it came from a thrift store.
Okay, so if you want to pull these pants up again, I've never seen anything like them ever.
Whoa.
So
All right, hold on.
obviously,
let's come back to him. Let's come back
it's
to him.
reminiscent of a Janko jean. But
And,
let's look at the design of these pockets. Let's look at the fact that there's belt loops and a drawstring at the waist. Let's look at the fact that they're fleece lined and insulated.
Handmade, high quality.
Handmade, high
I'm not
quality.
saying there's
this
not-
is
there's
this
not-
is a small ski company by kids like me and Calvin. This is guys like me and Calvin that got something done and are making a product, and they call it trash bag, and it's embroidered on the side of it. Me and Calvin have had a saying. Carter, can you watch what you're doing with the stream here?
Yeah, I
check,
get it. On
check the catalog.
Okay.
What else did they got? They got anything else that's entertaining?
They got a couple things. They got
Just more
sweatshirts and
pants,
stuff.
mostly.
But me and Calvin have had this saying forever.
Trash dog.
Trash dog. Trash dog is a style. It's a life. It's a way of life. It's trash dog. Okay, it's been our thing for a
Anything
long
else in the
time.
catalog?
Curtis, can you fucking chill out?
It started with.
I don't care. I don't care about Carter going through the entire fucking catalog. I'm trying to. I'm doing something here. I'm trying
I'm
to.
listening.
No, you're not. You're fucking looking at the
Trash
goddamn
dog.
catalog. No,
Trash
no. Can you?
dog.
Yeah, really? You want to do this right now?
I want to hear both sides of the story.
I want
so-
Curtis to fucking figure this out because you can't seem to clue in when it's my turn to talk.
Whoa!
You're over here trying. No, I'm the one that gets to direct things. Okay? I'll tell Carter what he needs to be doing. You need to pipe down. Got it? All right.
Diamonds, like I said.
Yeah. This is what winners are made of, okay?
Emeralds.
This is why I have denim snow pants and you don't.
And
This
he's
is
got,
what winners are made
he's
of. You
got
guys could have
rubies and doubloons.
winners. Calvin, who's got a t-shirt company that actually could have gone somewhere, get a t-shirt press outside that's been hanging out there forever. That's what winners are made of. People who give up.
Wow. Just shitting on people, huh?
Caleb's over
Wow.
there. Caleb's over there unloading on me.
You just defecated on me.
Because I'm trying to say something and you're over here. I just told Carter to knock it off with the fucking screen because I look over here and he's got the pants back on the thing and I'm trying to talk. I wanted it on me. So I said, knock it off with the pants. And then you're over here yelling at him to go pull up the rest of the catalog. Guess what? They have two hoodies, a black one and a pink one.
It was on you. I just wanted to see what it was.
So to bring it back to the point, $215 for snow pants. Yes, they're jeans, so it's kind of different. But for a good pair of snow pants, that's pretty reasonable.
I'm not
these
saying
days.
it's not reasonable for snow pants. That what I'm saying is it's the style of it. It's the when you're going and buying a pre-made set of snow pants.
This is the point Curtis is trying to make. It's like buying and I know somebody that has a pair of Fly Low gloves now, so I don't want to out them. But it's like buying the Fly Low gloves for $100 when you could buy the Kinkos for $25.
Or
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the point Curtis is making.
Yeah, and it's a dumb point in this scenario because these don't exist. This is not a product that already exists and they're trying to bootleg it for a specific audience. This is something that didn't exist that they created because they felt like there was a hole in the market. That's what it is.
what I'm
I
sa-
realize this.
okay, this is not even the same.
Not exactly.
Okay,
That's
let's-
what point are you trying to make? I disproved you.
This still doesn't make sense because you're not buying them on Amazon. You're going and finding.
No, I understand these are jeans. With some work, you can make them what Curtis is saying is
Yeah, by
that's the
sewing a
style.
liner, giving them new zippers and new pockets.
This is what I would liken it to, though, is the Pit Viper guy had his Pit Vipers and said, "Oh, the original Pit Viper before there was Pit Viper." He had his glasses. He said, "Oh, these are cool. I'm making these." People ask for them. Then he starts making them. You might be on the bleeding edge of it, but it's not going to be the same way. Pit Vipers aren't cool anymore. It's not going to be cool in that much amount of time, in my opinion.
Okay, so again, this is a new point
That's a new angle.
you're raising.
No, that's a new angle.
Yeah,
and a
it's
valid
different.
Angle.
It's a valid angle in terms of them being baggy. For me personally, what I would say about that
In and out of style.
is yes, but what is the beauty of going through Ted's old ski equipment? What's the beauty of it? To look at it and look at the way the jackets were cut, very high cut, tight at the waist, men's jackets. You know what I mean? Everything from the cut to the colors into the zippers and the old ski jackets used to build in a place for you to put your paper ticket. You used to have a little hook someplace built in for you to put your wicket in your ticket. Now they don't do that anymore because nobody's got a wicket in a ticket. But now jackets are coming with built-in spots for your RF card,
Yeah.
right? So part of what's cool about the ski gear as you go through time is seeing how things evolve and change for the times. So I have now something that represents this time in my life. And to be fair, I'm still in that, like, I don't feel like I'm some old person trying to join this youthful trend. I feel like this is what is cool and what is trendy. It's been this way for a little while. I've thought about it. I pondered it. I found something I liked. I'm going to try it. You know what I mean? It's just like the guys doing the neon green and purple back in the day, right? Was it a little bit out there? Was it a bold choice for a minute? Yeah, and now you look at it as a hallmark of the time. I mean, how much more defense do you want? You want to keep attacking this? You want me to keep defending it? Or
Well, I don't know. I would say I'm not necessarily. I'm generally on board with buying whatever you want to buy and not caring. I'm just making. I just think it's a little bit odd coming from you to order something like that, and that's what I'm saying.
And I would agree.
I think to an extent, I see what you're saying. Had I ordered Montec pants, I would understand this criticism. But you
that
guys
would be
don't.
totally different.
I agree, but that's what I'm like. I just don't understand how these pants fall into the category of something I would never own to you guys. How does that happen?
Because the only kids that wear them are douchebags.
Because that's true.
Well, because they're
what-
like high schoolers generally.
I think the problem that I have with them is it's meant to look dirt dog. It's meant to look
trash dog.
Trash dog is meant to
dog.
look trash dog in their trash bag. Yeah, I get that's the brand, but you just spent $250 to look trash dog.
Whoa! Put the beat drop.
You could have gone to Goodwill and spent $5 and looked trash dog.
No,
Here's the thing.
it's not
I've been
the
down
same.
that road. I've been down
Yeah.
that road. I've looked at the pants. When you're trying to get baggy pants, it's really difficult because a lot of like XL, 2XL, 5XL pants are tapered. So they're huge at the waist, but then down at the ankle, you're still
It's still regular
it's
size.
like almost a regular pant.
And
which is
I
okay.
do have a pair of jeans that I go skiing in already. A nice big pair of jeans, right? But it's still just a regular pair of jeans. You know what I mean? This is at least somewhat This is I understand it's still denim, which is not ideal for the weather in the snow, right? But it is still a purpose-built pair of pants for this. You know what I mean? And so to your point of it being, why would I go out and buy something that looks trash dog, right? When I already own plenty of trash dog
like
things.
buying ripped jeans. You're buying ripped jeans.
That might be a better
except they're not ripped.
analogy here, the ripped jeans analogy. But what I would say to that, again, I have my authentic trash dog stuff, my coveralls, right? That I would say is authentic trash dog, roughneck,
Collar ties,
hardcore,
lubricant.
Yeah, like Deadliest Catch. You know what I mean?
Wire cutters.
It just
It's not.
I have that already.
To me, it's not so much about this trash dog look. The thing is that you're just buying them makes you look more like a follower than.
Yeah,
That's more what
maybe
this is why it's
maybe
a
that
curveball.
I think
It's
that's
'cause
valid.
That's why it's a curveball.
You're
for
known
you.
to purposely avoid trends.
Yeah.
And then
it makes you look like a
Well,
follower.
but here's what I would say, right? So this was a trend. The baggy pants
they
were a
look pretty
trend
sick.
for how long? How long now have baggy pants been a trend in skiing?
Since the 90s.
Okay, it's been around. It's been around the baggy pants. Okay, it just has been. I now think it's cemented in the culture of skiing. Okay, and when you see that style on the mountain, it does indicate something towards your personality. What kind of person are you on the mountain? And you guys might say douchebag. In my opinion, a lot of these guys that come off like douchebags in the terrain park, they're for one, they're not regular folks to begin with, right? But for two, they've had a lot of concussions. Okay, so they snap a little bit quicker. This is just a fact. Okay, you have a shorter temper. You know, it's a little bit quicker.
This is not what I thought you're.
Well, no, just hear me out. Let me finish this out. I'm saying
They got a couple of wide nuts loose.
Yeah, they do.
The hell gets CTE.
They do, and they do. These are both true, right? You start off with a person that is.
They might be on Rogaine.
Who knows? Anyway, so generally these guys, when they go to the mountain, they're not there to just screw off. They go to the mountain the way most people go to the gym. They're there to get some fucking work done. And they don't appreciate a bunch of tools standing around gawking at things. They want you out of the way. They want to get their work done and go home. You know what I mean? That's the mentality of these. Again, I understand they do come off a lot of time like douchebags, but you understand it when you spend the whole day with them, right? I've spent the whole day with these guys in the park. Hardcore guys, no bones about it. Some real hitters, some real heavy players in the game.
We can pull up the videos.
Yeah, we've got receipts. But you start to get it because you see all these families and tourists and people that really don't have any business being in the terrain park, hogging it up and being in the way. And so after dealing with that all day, you snap. And so for you, this is the 30th time that's happened today, but the person that cut you off, maybe they only cut you off once. But it happened to you 30 times today, and you've had enough. So you snap on them. You get this bad reputation. That's my little in defense of park rats. But, yeah, when I'm on the mountain, I don't want to look like an old man. I realized the other day I'm wearing Dad's Le Bonville snow pants, and they have a classic look, right? Because they're a really nice pair of pants. They're cut like bootleg pants, right?
They're logging pants.
They're fitting, but they have like a taper to them. It's a really nice pair of pants. But when I'm out there on the ski hill, it makes me look like an old man. I'm out there with these tight pants. It was not the vibe I was going for. I don't want people to think I'm somebody's dad or grandfather out there. You know what I mean? Because I'm not.
He's a young guy.
I'm a young guy, and
clinging to your youth.
maybe that's what this is. Maybe this is a sad
24.
cry for this is my quarter life crisis, guys.
Yeah.
I just wanted to look at the other options here. 'cause
Which these are
honestly,
waterproof.
I
These other
honestly
options are
think these
waterproof.
ones here look these ones actually look cool to me. That like as far as
So
just something different.
I said to Calvin,
They don't. I've never seen anybody wearing like this shiny, almost like a shiny color snow pant.
It's like the old what's that descent.
yes,
coats.
yeah.
But when you actually look at these guys that are wearing them, I'll just see if they're not as baggy as some other baggy snow pants I've seen. So there's not. Oh, look at that!
Passing a dart.
Perfect picture of who wears the snow pants.
But ripping cools on the mountain.
But look at they're really not that baggy.
Yeah, it's just a it's just the silhouette you're looking for.
It's the silhouette that I'm looking for when I'm standing on the hill. I don't want, I've been saying it quite a lot recently.
I'll agree. I mean, I think that I don't know. You said something about the Montec gear. I don't care for wearing that unless it's like cold out. Especially when I ordered it. Like at the time that going into that winter, I didn't see anybody wearing it. The winter before, I didn't see anybody wearing it.
I don't know if you just hadn't been out that much.
Maybe I hadn't been out enough, but I didn't see anybody wearing it, and everybody's got it. So I think it's good cold weather.
Yeah,
I think it's good cold weather.
I think
I'm
Montec
not-
gets a lot of hate for no
Yeah.
reason.
Well, it does.
mean-
It does because it's popular, right?
It's cheap
I think
too.
But you know what else? Let's talk about sneakers. Let's compare this to the sneaker world, right? You want to go brand for brand, right? I'm not going to be out there wearing Nikes, but you know what I wear all the time? Vans, right? It's not like Vans is some indie brand that nobody's heard of, but I want to be associated with skateboard culture more than I want to be associated with basketball and golf or whatever the fuck Nike does. You know what I mean? That's why I wear the Vans. That's why I bought trash bag snow pants instead of Montec. I don't want to be associated with the resort. I want to be associated with the park. I'm not really. I'm not. I'm a little bit of a faker, a little bit of a phony, but I've got a bum leg, so I got a good excuse.
I didn't know you
That's
were.
what I said all last winter. I'd be hanging out in the terrain park, and people would be like, "Oh, you got any tricks? You do anything?" I'm like, "Nah, bro.
I'm smoked.
My knee's smoked.
Back in the day.
I'm cooked, bro."
I didn't realize you were this into the brands you wore. What
It
crowd
goes
you had
kidding
to
me?
follow?
Are you kidding me?
it goes deep.
I go so hard. Yeah,
Caleb, you never.
You didn't know Caleb was a style freak? I at least knew that.
yeah. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying like he's worried that he's got to fit in with the skate culture.
I don't know. I'm not worried that I'm gonna fit in.
It's
I'm
what-
saying
what
when
he-
you see somebody
He's trying
from
to project
yes,
an image.
yes,
or what-
exactly.
yeah,
Thank you.
He's trying to craft what other people think about him without them speaking to each other. You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
it's
Based off
completely
your
based
image,
on the
your
way
silhouette.
I view the world, right? When I see somebody before they start talking to me, before I can make an impression on somebody based on their personality and thoughts and opinions, you are left with the cover of the book. Okay?
Shallow.
No,
You're
no,
shallow,
no.
Caleb.
Guess what? Guess what, motherfucker? Every day you get up and get dressed, and every fucking article of clothing you put on is a decision and a choice. No motherfucker in this world only has 2 t-shirts, 1 pair of underwear, and slacks. If that's all you got and that's all I see you in, no judgment. You're realer than real, brother. But if you got a closet full of clothes like me and I see you wearing the same 3 or 4 things constantly, you're not mixing it up, you're not trying hard, you look like a 12-year-old. We all went to middle school. We all understand how poorly dressed you could be. All right, so make an effort.
You didn't have to attack me like that, Caleb. Jesus Christ.
Well, hey, if you felt attacked like that, that's on you. I was not going after anyone in this room. Yeah, that's your own self-reflection.
No, I think generally,
you know what's funny? You know what's funny? I mean, I don't know. You keep saying that I don't have any style. I feel like
you have workman style now. You
well, but what I wear came into style.
yes,
True.
but also
True.
so
I've always said this with the Duluth pants. You guys were
the-
ahead of the wave
but so here's
for
the thing.
centuries.
In terms
For a
of
decade.
in terms of the workman, the blue collar work aesthetic, you can't nobody can tell you you're doing the blue collar work aesthetic wrong, right? Nobody can, because you're not doing it for the aesthetic. You're doing it for the utility because you're a blue collar worker. That's why you're wearing fucking cargo pants. You know what I mean?
You're
not,
talking me specifically.
Yeah, you're not doing it for the aesthetic.
Right.
You're doing it for the utility, and so nobody can ever critique you because of that, because it's you're doing it the way it was intended. You're authentically doing something, right? But to that point, right? I'm not actually working in my Duluth pants with a million cargo pockets, right? Oftentimes, when I do work, it's doing firewood, and having a million pockets ends up being a problem because they get snagged on stuff and full of sawdust, right? So I don't really care about having a million pockets personally. But when I did want some cargo pants, I didn't necessarily pick out the same ones that you and Dad wear. You know what I mean? Nothing against them, but I think there are more stylish versions of that. They're certainly not as functional. I'm not going to argue the functionality. I have a pair of those pants you have on. Probably the most functional pair of pants I've owned. I've also owned them for over 8 years, and they still run. It just you see what I'm saying in terms of like I wouldn't bash on your style because it's just workwear and you're just working, you know. But if you were a regular guy like myself and you wanted to get dressed up in workwear fashion, and you pulled up wearing, if I just pulled up wearing verbatim your outfit, not good, not cool. It's not going to work. Does that make sense? You with me there?
No.
You follow? You track? No?
I think this looks good right here with the hand
No.
with the pants.
I like what he's got going on. No problems with it.
But if you wore it,
it's authentic. It's authentic to him. That's why it works. If I were wearing it, I would legitimately just be wearing somebody else's clothes, right? So when I look for the cargo pants because I want to go to my white collar job and pretend I'm blue collar.
You can't get black pants to look like this without kneeling down a million times.
Right.
Whoa!
I just
Backstep.
Pause.
What are we doing?
I don't know. We're getting into the weeds here. I don't even know if this is that interesting.
I think the style talk is good.
Does anyone even care? Is anyone watching?
You know, it's something.
How many people we have?
It's understated. You know what I mean?
Anyone we don't know?
Like you say, you know, we all do it. We all put clothes on.
You literally have to make a decision, okay? Or like, what do you? You're just going with what's at the top of the drawer? Okay, how did it get to the top of the drawer? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It can't be a complete accident the way you dress every day. There's no way that works.
For a long time, it was kind of top of the drawer for me, but recently I hung up all my T-shirts, so all my T-shirts are on hangers now, so I can.
Let me know how long they
That's
last before they
luxury.
get bacon neck, because I tried this before and I ruined a bunch of T-shirts.
Mine have literally been hanging for over a year now,
insert
and they're
little
all
hooks
perfectly fine.
with the neck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
can't use
depends.
smooth hangers. They gotta dip into those hooks.
Yeah, and
that's the way mine have been.
it depends on the shirt too, because my
Well, obviously, some are better than others.
yeah, well I have a Fast House shirt that bacon necked, but that did it on its own anyway.
I've never heard this before.
You never heard bacon neck?
Bacon neck. Dad coined bacon neck. I
Is
think.
it? If Dad, if you're
can
watching,
picture
we're
it,
gonna
man.
need some
You know-
clarification on bacon neck, because I don't know if you came up with it or if you heard it from a guy at work. But the idea of it is, if you ever have had a T-shirt for so long where the neck gets all wrung out, and then the collar of it, like the neck of it, right? The little, I'm behind the mic so you can't see. The little neck of the shirt will get. Okay, did you Google bacon neck? Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a real thing. Yeah, perfect. It's where the edge of your shirt gets all curled up like a piece of cooked bacon.
Okay.
It's a real thing. It's a legit thing. But bacon neck, it'll happen to your shirts if you're not careful.
Yeah, so that one bacon necked on me, and then I think my Shine Down and another shirt bacon necked. But most of my shirts are cotton, and the cotton ones don't seem to do it.
It depends on how rugged the shirt is, because your Shine Down one, that's what I was gonna say. Mine were concert shirts. I still have them, and they're okay, but the necks are stretched out. And it's because they're cheaper shirts,
Cheap
right?
chintzies.
They're
I think
chintzy, light duty
the
shirts.
Soft, whatever the soft material is. the
Yeah,
stretchy.
they just don't last. It's not like a Hanes beefy tee. Those things will
Heavyweight.
last forever.
The Kinville Electric T-shirts are pretty rugged. They
Yeah,
Y-
those
you
are
know,
nice.
I can't find my Kinville Electric hoodie still, Calvin.
I thought you
can't-
you didn't figure it out up here.
So remember we had the giant one, the big one?
Yeah, I have that one.
Okay, and didn't you say you also had another one?
I thought there was one in the breezeway.
Well, I'll have to look when I get home, but
I've been
haven't-
trying to
haven't
get
had
crew
mine for
necks
a
made
bit.
for at least 3 months now.
Get
Yeah,
some
they don't have any money to do it though.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, if
Oh,
we can
man.
sell this freaking podcast, then you would.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a T-shirt press. We can make them right here, right at home.
I don't know where we just turned, but Caleb got pissed.
Oh,
No, I don't
Gil's
know.
been pissed.
Well, I just so one of the
Steer the
top
show.
one of the top comments I get in person is people loved it, that episode where I yelled at you. So as soon as I felt it, I said I'm going full throttle on that. I was just gonna yell at you as much as I could because that was one of the best reviews I've had. People say I love that part where you were yelling at your brother. So as soon as I felt it, I went with it because I thought it would.
You might as well.
So I thought it would go with the content. No, I just was going through the comments. I was reading the comments, and
Do we have comments on the streams?
no, these
live
comments on the
comments.
screen. I was reading these comments on the screen.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was making a face.
Yeah, because we don't have any overhead at the moment,
Yeah,
which is true.
yeah. No, I mean, I was
gonna change.
Well, and let's just start here. I was nervous of the fact to even mention I bought snow pants.
I know. I've been spending money recently.
I was nervous about that.
I've been buying stuff recently. I feel kind of guilty about it.
Yeah, I
A little
just
dirty.
What would you buy?
I bought that jacket. I bought that Outdoor Vitals
Oh,
synthetic.
yeah. I thought that was
Down.
those were kind of cheap though.
No, I mean
It's reasonable.
It's reasonable for what it is. This thing's literally the best piece of
think it was
clothing
like
you'll ever own. But
maybe
Outdoor
one-
research.
outdoor vitals, right?
Outdoor Vitals with the owl. I don't even know what it's called, but
I haven't bought anything
synthetic
recently.
down. And then I bought.
You
some
bought a
stuff-
house, brother.
I haven't bought anything.
Yeah.
You've been getting shit for free. You gotta.
Yeah, I got a free fridge.
Shout out Brandon.
From Brandon.
Oh, he gave it to you for free?
Brandon's dad gave it to me.
Wow. Is it a nice one or is it old?
Nah, it's an old shitty one.
Oh, that's all right.
It was a,
Hey, as long as it
It was a
works.
freebie.
As long as
But-
it works.
What you were over there buying the mini fridge and they gave
A real fridge I was over there buying.
and he just gave it to you?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. Said he wasn't gonna make somebody he knows pay for it, so
You said there's no hauntings going on in there.
There it is. That's
Yeah.
Calvin's new jacket.
Oh, 150.
So I bought one of those things years ago off an Instagram ad, and I've had it for a long time. It is the best piece of outdoor equipment I own. If I wear, so I was literally telling Calvin today, if I wear a long sleeve shirt, that jacket, and then my Patagonia rain jacket over it, right?
Shell.
Yeah, the ski jacket. It's a ski jacket shell. It's just a shell jacket. But you throw the shell over the Outdoor Vitals jacket, invincible. Like, obviously, you can layer up more if you need to, but just that puffer with a shell over it, it's as warm or warmer than any jacket I've ever worn. The best part about it is it's got all these synthetic microfibers and shit going
got
on.
microbes.
So for one, it can be completely soaking wet and it still allows you to stay warm, right? Beautiful. That's why we like it, right? That's why we like things like wool, because it stays warm when it's wet. This jacket stays warm when it's wet. It's almost impossible for it to be wet. I don't know how it does this. It extracts the moisture from my skin, pulls it away from the skin into the outside of the jacket, and freaking evaporates immediately. The thing's never
It's
wet.
gone.
I sweat like a hog, man. If anyone was going to ruin this jacket, it would have been me. But rain, sleet, or snow, that thing.
Cut back to the jacket so we can get a sponsorship.
Yeah, Outdoor Vitals. Where you at, brother? Help us out.
It's gone.
what's I really
It
I
is
gotta
a-
get out.
It was a little money spent though.
I gotta get out skiing at some point, but I really wanna since I got Cassidy those ski boots. I really wanna take her to the hill at least one time this year.
Yeah.
How's the rental shop at
King
KP?
Fine. King Fine rental shop.
Did anyone dealt with
It's
that?
extensive, yeah. They'll get you on the mountain. It's gonna take you have a lot of patience, but they'll do you right.
Why don't you use some of the skis we have?
Yeah.
Do we have a set?
Yeah, actually, Mary just
Yeah, actually, I just brought a
hooked
pair of
Ashton
skis
up
home for
with
Mary.
with a pair, so I don't know.
Some K2s.
It's as long as it's okay with Mary, then
I'm
I
just.
would say-
We had those atomics that you and I used to ski on. I know those aren't like.
They're a little long, I think.
There's a short pair.
No,
Those meant for Nanny
we've
Kathy.
got skis that would work. I guarantee it. It just, you know, I don't want to offend people anymore. I realize now that it sometimes comes off as offensive when people are like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna rent, or maybe I'll buy something." I'll be like, "Don't fucking do that. I got some shit in my basement you can have." I realize now that maybe that comes off as offensive to people.
It is.
Well,
it is tough though. The rental, like I don't know.
I don't like
personally
rental
the-
equipment.
I don't mind not renting. I just didn't think we had a pair of skis that would work for it.
We for sure do.
I kind of looked around. I didn't see
Yeah.
anything that looked
We
like
don't-
it was.
Other
Maybe
than the
not right
pair-
off the
You
bat.
and I
but
had those atomics, and I'm telling you, one pair was short for Nanny Kathy. I
The
used to
yellow
ski on the
ones
short
though they're not like
I would go for a pair of Calvin's
they're
old
not like a
slalom
beginner
skis.
ski. I wouldn't call them a beginner type of ski.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't
matter.
matter. The rental skis they give you are such bullshit, crappy shit. Anyone I liked or cared about, I wouldn't let I wouldn't let them ski on a pair of those Ellens. I just think it's dangerous. They never give you a big enough pair of skis. Yeah. They suck. But no, I mean we got a bunch of skis. I'd go with some of Calvin's slalom skis from when he was in high school. I'd probably pick out a pair. There's a pair of red and white Vocals. You know the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do know. What you're
I
talking about.
think those things would be mint.
I gotta get those out again. The other day I went skiing, and it would have been the day. It was what day? It was yesterday.
Got the green light on the K2s. Mary said Cassidy can use them if she wants.
Yeah, those would work great. But going skiing yesterday would have been perfect for slalom skis. It was like hard packed groomers. I was just my skis have no edges anymore.
You
but-
still on the Vishnus? Yeah, you clap those things out.
Yeah, you can see one of the side walls is opened up straight to the wood. It's like wood splintering off.
Well, you don't have any. Was that the last pair of skis you got?
Yeah, and I do have a nice pair of skis. I just
What are you gonna do? Weren't you gonna remount the bindings on Casey's old skis?
if I get new ones, that's what I'm gonna do. Because his are really nice, but again, there's a big section of edge missing. And
It just depends on what you're trying to do. Because if you're slapping around in the park, what
Yeah.
difference does it make to have these destroyed skis?
Yeah, they're
if
just
you're going
kinda
out to
fun
rip
to-
a hot lap, then you got to bust out the slalom ski.
that's why I kind of want to just carry around the slalom skis for that occasion.
You got to keep a quiver. That's what I like to say. I like to keep the quiver. I haven't busted out the slalom skis yet this year, but last winter, I regularly had 3 pairs of skis in my truck. You know, you never know what the occasion was going to call for.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that.
Caleb said the backside of the mountain's open, Calvin. Do you make snow on the backside of the mountain?
Abenaki.
Yeah.
They have to.
And you
Well, there's
just
2 trails, but yeah.
yeah. So you were making snow on those ones too?
Yeah.
I
We
was-
took down a lot of limbs. A lot of big limbs got covered with ice.
Really?
Yeah. Took them down.
I was
cut 'em
able to
full
ski right onto the mountain bike course. Did I tell you guys that?
Yeah, you're telling me about that. They're not going to close that. I figured they would have had that closed off.
They were discussing what to do, but they want to leave it open if it's possible.
I think it seems to me
It's kind of a cool spot to ski, probably.
Yeah.
it's like they don't want to have ropes up and have a bunch of signs saying you can do this, you can't do that. It kind of is at your own discretion, right? When you get over there, like clearly to me, I see a couple lines through the trees. You could ski, right? And I'm like, well, I don't really know. Am I supposed to do that? But then you're just thinking to yourself, what do you mean am I supposed to do that? Like, just do it. Like,
Yeah.
don't ask
Well,
you
if
know,
there's
like,
no ropes, who cares?
Yeah,
right,
no,
exactly.
They
Well,
want
that's
you to be able to
now-
ski
well,
through
well.
the
So
mountains.
that's my point. So there's no ropes in front of the mountain bike course, and you think to yourself, "Well, is this allowed? Is this not?" And I'm like, "Fuck, there's no rope."
Let
Yeah,
me
it's
tell you
allowed.
one thing. I bet I can find you a pretty sweet drop spot in the
That's
woods
the
there,
ski jump.
near the ski jump.
Is there a
Where
big-
John's addition.
Whoa!
Who?
Who?
I know a guy.
Know a
What
guy.
if he left his shovel out there?
I don't know. I think no. He picks his stuff up at the end of the year.
The big like
When
boulder
are we
dropper.
gonna get him on the pod, Curtis?
I don't know. I've actually he's been by my house a couple times.
You gotta ask him next time
Did
he
he
comes
stop,
by.
or-
Yeah. I've hung out with him for a couple different times at my house because he'd be on his way to go get Mabel and see me in the yard and turn around and come back and leave Mabel at daycare a little longer and
Yeah.
talk.
I don't know. He would make a good guest on the pod for sure.
I don't know what,
fit
what,
right
what,
in the alley.
what you'd want to talk to him about, but he would probably.
I tried to look up his book that you said he wrote, but I can't find it. It was like
a print. It was
one-time deal.
Yeah, it was print only. He made like 100 copies of it, and it got handed out. That's how
Like
the
a
book was made.
mixtape.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's like a known
it's a no
New England rock climbing community, which I'm sure is not that big of a community.
Probably exploded.
But within
in
that community, it's a known
2021.
it's a known book.
Yeah.
And he
pioneered a lot of spots.
yeah, there's actually a website too that tracks a lot of these routes that him and his buddy would post on this website, their routes that they bolted and stuff, and because you'd find a rock face and you'd say, I'm gonna climb that. You climb as you're climbing up it.
You'd be rigging it.
You do too. I don't know how it worked. I think what you'd do is you'd start at the top and you'd bolt a route. So you'd put in all your you'd rappel down and put in all your safety hooks, and then you'd try to climb it.
I know too. I don't know at what time this technology was invented, but they do have equipment for you to, while you're hiking, you set this little wedge in between the rock, crank it out, and you so like if you were going to set actual pegs in the side of the mountain, that might be how you do it too. You'd use this equipment to climb up, it's somewhat of a safety net, but it's not as secure as an actual bolt into the rock.
Yeah.
But that might be how you install it too. I'm not positive. I'm just saying.
Well, I know
that exists.
He had a battery hammer drill, and he would rappel down. Towards the end, anyway, he had a battery hammer drill, and he'd rappel down and put the bolts in, and then you climb it. And when you were the first one to climb it, you got to name it. And so he named a bunch of different routes, all funny names, and I think that's basically the gist of it. I think some of them you climb up a little ways, and then you put in another bolt, clip into it, climb up, put in a bolt.
I know the
clip
first
into it.
question I'd ask him if he was here, I'd say, "You ever go up Cathedral Ledge?"
Yeah, you probably say, "Oh yeah."
Well, one of my favorite things in the summer is to sit at Echo Lake and watch people hike up the rock face, or mountaineer it, climb it, rock climb.
Maybe it's just me, but I've never even had the inkling of an urge to start climbing, even bouldering. I don't get the appeal really.
No. So
Personally,
It's all about being rugged and using your muscles and
being
for
strong.
for
being
me,
strong.
We did go to a climbing gym that one time. And that was fun. Like the gym.
yeah. Well. So here's what I would say. I enjoy the idea of something like bouldering, where you're not having to be tethered in, right? Like there's a reasonable height I'm okay with the idea I might fall from because I know I'm not going to get hurt that bad, right? And that's the point where you don't need gear, right? So something like bouldering, I'm on board for something like that. I do think it's fun just to climb shit, right? As dumb as that sounds, you're on the ground below something and now you're up on top of it just to say you did it. I'm on board for that. But me personally, I'm way too terrified to actually go rock climbing and go way the heck up there and be tethered in with the idea that if something fails on my equipment, I'm just going to fall into oblivion and die. And I know what they say. They're like, oh, the equipment is safe. Oh,
Yeah, I feel like
it's safe.
Half of it is just like gearheads, like gear junkies that like getting the new gear and like all the new climbing equipment. And
Great adrenaline rush. Adrenaline and anxiety though, they run right. They're like brother and sister, right? Adrenaline and anxiety. So for me, there's like a fun type of adrenaline, right? Where I'm skiing as fast as I can, and I know I got to be really careful about how I make my next turn because I'm going quick. You know what I mean? That's one type of adrenaline. But then, like, if I was rock climbing,
you're just sitting there in the air.
I'm sitting there in the air. My palms would be sweating profusely, and I'd be trying not to shit my brains out
and
because
then
I'd be,
fly, like,
I would be so terrified of what's going on. Is it rational? I don't know. Probably not. But that's just me. I can't get to the fun because it's too scary for me.
Jennifer, who do you want me to shout out? Podcast is fire. Do you guys want to do Tuckerman's Ravine this year?
No.
Yes.
I gotta wait and see what's happening with my leg.
If you want to do it, just somebody has to make the plan. Somebody has to make the plan when it's.
I want to do
usually May. Tuckerman's is good in May. Right?
Huntington Ravine.
Depends on the snow.
What's Huntington?
I think it's I gotta look at.
Shout out Jeffa.
Again, but it's like it's a track that comes down, and on your right side is like a huge rock face. It's like
Huntington Ravine. Is that part of the main bowl area?
No, it's not. No, I think it's a totally separate route, but it's on. I don't know. I have to look at it again. but it looks cool. The pictures from there are cool. Carter, pull that up. Huntington Ravine. That's a good picture right there.
Yeah, let's end it on Huntington.
Yeah, we can go out on that.
Oh, go out.
Calvin, you show up once in a blue frickin' moon, and you're gonna sit over there like you're.
Oh, what? What are we done?
Oh, I was gonna be here all night.
Hey.
Oh, gee whiz! Don't end it now, guys. I was just starting to have a good time.
Holy shit!
First time he shows up in a month.
Well,
some must have been here, dog. Some must have been here.
I'm ready to do it again, but.
Yeah, I definitely want to do it. I just talked to Caleb about this, about doing some sort of backcountry trip.
Yeah. We were talking about it. I said everyone needs to get a passport and we go to Chamonix.
So which picture you want?
I feel like I've seen pictures where it's like the sun rises on the cliff. Oh yeah, this one to the left.
This one?
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Now that's the right
You
side
just
of
want that shoot. That's all you're after.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah. I don't know if that's it.
I don't know if you know how what it's really like. I mean, I would say it's
You
but
of all people though, you really think you want to tell Calvin he knows what it's like to ski? You think you want to tell him?
I don't know. I mean,
Curtis
do you
has
think
been to all the
do you think he
places I've
would
been to,
do you
pretty
think he
much.
would have dropped in to Corbett's?
Not when we were there. It wasn't even open, but the videos I've seen when Corbett's is open, if it was open, I might have dropped it. If it's open and they have snow, I've seen videos where it's like it's still a big drop, 8-foot drop, but
I think it's bigger than that.
Yeah, it's
I
probably
think I
more
know
like 18.
a lot of the time it is. But if there's I'm
plenty
just
of
saying,
snow, I've never
it's
seen it.
all depending on the snow. I've seen videos where there's so much snow you hardly drop at all because you're able to make turns.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, and then once you drop the first turn, you're fine. But
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm gonna swag out up there. I'm not gonna like hit the head wall like full speed.
no,
I'm not gonna drop the head
I'm
wall
just.
on
I
wooden
don't know
skis.
what. I don't know what that looked like. It might be okay, but also I don't know. I mean, what we skied was steep. You're not. We didn't ski the head wall, but
doing
it's
jump turns,
Yeah, more or less. You're jump turning down this.
icy bouldery, like.
It wasn't actually icy when we were there.
No, we went. It was so soft snow. It was at there was I would
like
say
spring
this
snow?
2 inches
Yeah.
of soft snow, and the rest was ice underneath. Like it was just melting. The top 2 inches was melted enough because when we were hiking up, it was scary as hell because you couldn't really get your ski boot in much more than that.
Yeah.
Into the side of the hill.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in it more for the adventure aspect, the hiking, and the seeing a good view and.
Yeah.
Spend
I
the
might
day
hike
out
up. I might
eating
hike
your
up
lunch.
there. I might hike up there and ski the trail down.
The Sherburne.
Ski the Sherb. Hang out at the bowl. Don't even do Tuckerman's and then ski the Sherb or something.
Yeah.
I was thinking if I was gonna do it, I'd want to really ball out, like bring an excessive amount of stuff and really set up camp and be those guys, you know. Bring a beach umbrella.
The problem
you know?
is it takes so long to get up there. You either have to race up there or you have to camp because
camping.
the way we did it. I mean, we could have been there earlier in the day.
You know, like you guys were doing it for the very first time. You guys weren't.
I hiked the thing in Vans.
That's what I mean.
That's kind of wild.
That's what I mean.
In snow.
You know, like I don't
That's an
consider
extra
myself like I'm not some world class outdoorsman, but I know I would come into it with I would have a better understanding of what I was getting into before I got into it, you know what I mean? And maybe it prepared better. I think going into it your second time, you're going to have a much better time because you have a better idea what you're getting into.
Probably I'd have more fun. But also, I thought it was fun. Like, I saw a reel of this guy hiking, and he's all kitted out with his hiking gear, and someone walked by with flip-flops on. And I thought that's probably what it looked like when I was hiking up there.
With
something to be said
flip-flops,
for that.
you saying?
Yeah.
You look like you had your flip-flops
He got
on.
passed on the trail by a guy in flip-flops, and he's like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
he was, like, pissed about it because he's got 2 trekking poles, knee braces,
Yeah.
knee-high socks.
I think it would be a little easier. I was just looking at the Daymaker binding adapters. If you had touring skis, it would be a lot easier.
You honestly don't even need to have skins. You can probably just put the bindings on and.
There was a few
You
parts
think
that
that,
were
but-
few parts that were pretty steep, but the problem was you get up there and my shoulders were hurt so
yeah.
bad
Carrying
from
skis.
carrying the skis on the backpack.
I'm loading my tool belt.
What's that?
I said I'm loading my tool belt at work. I got extra tools in my tool belt, preparing, practicing.
Yeah.
He's putting rocks on. I do have the skins, and Caleb has an extra set of, well, not extra. He has
That's
his
the only
own
thing
set
I
of
would-
touring bindings.
I would get a purpose-built setup for backpacking skis. I would try to get
Yeah.
something a little better than the haphazard thing that I had set up before.
But, well, it's something to think about. We still got a bachelor party we got to plan, too, so.
And we got to talk.
But Caleb's getting surgery.
We got to talk to Tanner too if we do go.
Well, guys, I think we're going to call it quits here tonight. I think we did a fair bit of gabbing, and
I think we pissed Caleb off.
yeah, I'm pissed. I'm
He's
friggin' pissed.
He couldn't after his little freak out session there. He's on the come down. He's on the come down. No, look at him.
Take a look at him. Put the cameras on. Where's the
Look at him.
lights?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know.
He's wiped.
I'm not even wiped. The problem is,
was hurt 'cause
no,
you shit
it's
on his
like
pants.
you got
literally
this,
defecated on his
but also the way my brain will go, right? Just in the same fact that, like I said, as soon as I felt the anger going towards you, I told myself, go full throttle on that because I think it'll be entertaining, right?
Yeah.
Right now, I've got a lot of other things going through my head, but none of them are things I want to talk about on the pod. So, and it's like, it's to the point where it's getting hard for me to sit here and not say those things, but I know I'm on the pod, so I don't want to say them.
Oh, no. What's
No,
holding you
I'm
back?
I'm gonna leave it.
What's holding you back?
I'm not gonna do it.
Is it
but
personal? Is it
It's whatever you want it to be, but
incriminating? Or
sure. But the problem is that's all that's coming to the front of my head right now. It's like slamming at the door like a velociraptor in Jurassic Park. It's only a matter of time before it figures out how to open the knob.
All right, end this before we get eaten by a velociraptor.
Yeah. So we'll
Used
get
to
out of here.
scrunch
We'll,
up
we'll
my
see you
arm.
guys maybe on Friday.
No power tools. It's my toothbrush.